This channel is about so many different things. It's about history and heritage and our culture, and it's about nature and footpaths and all the things which are very simple and free pleasures in life, often overlooked. But most of all, this channel is about music. And sometimes I like to present a video where I can simply perform on the organ I love playing most. So this, my friends, is the first of many, I hope, videos dedicated to one particular composer each time. And today's composer is Mendelssohn. And when it comes to Mendelssohn on the pipe organ, there is only one piece we can start with. Mendelssohn's stirring wedding march from A Midsummer Night's Dream. I could talk to you in this video about the life of the composer, when he was born, when he died, how he died, and his career, but I do not want to do that because the music speaks for itself. The composer speaks through his music, and it's amazing that his music has lived on for so long to still be important to us in 2025. That piece is incredibly popular at weddings, probably the most popular wedding recessional, and I'm sure lots of you watching remember hearing it played at your own weddings. So that is the enduring power of music. However, I'd now like to turn to one of the most fiery pieces of music which Mendelssohn ever composed for the church organ. He wrote this piece when he was just 28 years old, but to me, it's actually better, more effective than many of the preludes by J.S. Bach. That's a bold claim, but to me it seems more modern and more aggressive, and there's more feeling in this piece. When I first started learning the organ, I always wished I could play it. And I used to listen to one specific recording which I loved because it was very emotional, and it was emotional because the organ was slightly out of tune. Almost like a distorted guitar. A lot of youthful anger and energy in this piece. Mendelssohn's Prelude in C minor. youthful anger and energy in Mendelssohn's Prelude in C minor. And in case you were wondering, the mighty bass sound was the trombone. I told you that I wouldn't talk much about his biography today, and perhaps this quote from the composer himself will help you understand why. Translated, it says this: people usually complain that music is so ambiguous, and what they are supposed to think when they hear it is so unclear, while words are understood by everyone. But listen to this. Mendelssohn says, "But for me it is exactly the opposite. What the music I love expresses to me are thoughts not too indefinite for words, but rather too definite." Think on that. St. Martin's Church is a vast space to fill, but if you look closely in its corners, you find some amazing, intricate and fascinating features. One of those, in the very back corner of the church, in the north aisle, is a memorial high up on the wall, and it says, "Likewise near this place are interred the bodies of Mrs. Elizabeth Mayton, widow, sister of the said James Bartlett, who died January the 5th, 1766, aged 71. And that memorial has been something I've always been drawn to throughout my time playing in the church. And St. Martin's is my local parish. I live just a couple of minutes away. And I'd like to honour Elizabeth Mayton with a more sombre piece by Mendelssohn, a gentle piece played on just one stop, the Clarabelle flute. This is a piece which sets a text, and that text is, "O rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires." O rest in the Lord, wait patiently for him, and he shall give thee thy heart's desires. From Mendelssohn's Elijah. I'm afraid I don't give live concerts at the moment because I just suffer from the worst kind of shyness. I often wonder whether my ancestors like Elizabeth Mayton had the same problem. And there's some parts of our personality which we simply can't change, I'm afraid. So I learned to live with it and do my best in the ways that I like to perform. And one of those is producing these YouTube videos. The advantage of an online concert is that wherever you are in the world, in whatever continent, you can attend for free. And better still, you can listen to the music over and over again to your heart's content. Please do be aware that these videos are not free for me to make. And the person funding them is always me. I've never been funded or sponsored by anybody. If you're enjoying the music today, and I have one more mighty hymn for you, then you can leave a small donation if you'd like to. The best way of doing that is called PayPal. If you look underneath the video, you'll see something which looks rather garbled, but it's actually a perfectly clear link to my PayPal donations page. And if you click on that, you can leave a small donation to support me and my work if you'd like to. I truly appreciate that because it is fundamentally one of the key ways that I can continue to make these videos and to travel slightly further to villages which are more remote. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope you're enjoying my music today. Mendelssohn was a fantastic composer, and one of the places his music will live on forever is in our hymn books. I wonder if you knew that he actually wrote the tune for Hark the Herald Angels Sing, although he didn't intend it to have those words. But one of his other great legacies is a harmonisation of the hymn Now Thank We All Our God. And that's where I end this video. I will see you again next week in a village somewhere. But for now, thank you so much for watching and for listening. Cheerio.